As you approach the rock, beware of squadrons of evil seagulls as they prepare to attack helpless. Oh, hello, friends. This week's adventure takes us to Morro Bay State Park Campground in Morro Bay, California. Now, I had visited this campground once as a teenager, but that's been quite a while, so I was looking forward to see how things had changed over the years, and also to go from tent camping to staying in the RV. After check-in, we headed straight to our site. I believe sites 1 through 30 all have partial hookups, which would be electrical and water, and we were in site number 2, which gave us electrical and water for our 3-day stay. Morro Bay, California is just over 200 miles northeast of Los Angeles and about 150 miles south of Big Sur. Just to the south is Pismo Beach, and a short drive north takes you to Hearst Castle. Of course, the most popular thing to see in the area is Morro Rock, which is an extinct volcano, but also the quaint seaside town of Morro Bay. In Morro Bay, you have a little bit of everything: antique stores, restaurants, pubs, gift shops, one of the most fantastic shell shops I've ever been to, and of course, my girlfriend's favorite locally made saltwater taffy. Across the street from the campground is the estuary with private docks, the Natural History Museum, and the Bayside Cafe, all within walking distance of the campground. Right next to the campground, you also have an 18-hole golf course. Each site has a stone picnic table, a barbecue, and of course, a fire ring which was littered with the last camper's trash. Well, at least they left me some firewood, which I put to good use later that evening. As I cruise around the campground on my e-bike, let me give you a little bit of history of the state park. Morro Bay was a popular tourist destination in the 1890s, and a construction boom peaked in the 1920s that was only halted by the economic crash of 1929. The Cabrillo County Country Club had opened on the present state park site just a few months before the crash, and the state took possession of the property in 1934. The Civilian Conservation Corps started in 1933 as part of FDR's New Deal program, arrived at the property on May 11, 1934, and began transforming the former country club into a state park. The finely crafted stone features seen in the park today were built by the CCC and are listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The campground has 137 campsites, 30 of which are partial hookups with water and power that will run $50 a night. The other sites are $35 a night. Water is available, but not at each individual site. There are sites for tents. Most RVs will fit, and there are a couple of hike-in and bike-in sites, as well as group sites and day use areas. There are several bathrooms on site with flush toilets and pay showers, as well as a dump site that will run you about $10. I'm glad I reserved this site several months in advance because this place was sold out the night we were there. In fact, it's pretty much sold out all summer, every summer, and most weekends as well. So if you want to stay here, make sure you visit reservecalifornia.com and get in your reservations early. I always pride myself on bathroom reviews at the campgrounds I stay at, but this time, for some reason, I was pointing the camera up in the air and I didn't get a lot of good pictures. However, as you can see, there is the token machine for the showers. Yes, you cannot use quarters, you must use tokens, 2 for $1. And my experience only took 1 token, even though I bought a whole bunch just to be safe. And then here are the bathrooms. Again, I don't know what I thought I was doing, aiming the camera up in the air, but bathrooms are clean, definitely old. I mean, they've been around for a long time, but pretty decent for a state park. For dinner the second night, we headed over to the Bayside Cafe. They had a great selection of locally caught seafood, as well as a locally brewed IPA that I was quite fond of. I had the seafood pasta and Tammy had the clam chowder. The next morning, I cooked breakfast on my new Weber Q. Don't worry, I'm not giving up on the Blackstone. I just wanted to try something different. And then after that, we packed up, headed over to the dump station, and then checked out and made the 2.5-hour drive back home. So as we leave the park, I'll have to say that I would absolutely recommend this park if you like the state park vibe. If you are looking for a resort type campground, this is not it. It is a state park. If you really need hookups, if you really need full hookups, then this is not the spot. If you can deal with this just electrical and water, then it is available, but there are only available at a limited number of sites, so make sure you book early. Even if you do not get the partial hookup sites, there is a dump station on site and there is water available. So for those of you just trying to camp for a few days, or if you have your own solar or generator, you'll be fine. I really like the proximity to so many cool things to do, but in an area that's way more laid back and relaxed than other coastal California communities. This is not a big, super touristy surf type town. It is more of, like I said earlier, a quaint seaside community. It is growing. It's getting bigger than it was when I came here as a kid. But it is not packed with people like other places like Pismo and other nearby beach communities in California. So if you want a little bit more laid back experience on the California coast, this may be just the spot for you. As always, we appreciate you checking out our videos. If you could, we'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and share with your friends. Check out our other videos of campground reviews, product reviews, installation guides, and all the other fun stuff relating to RVing. Please enjoy yourself, be safe, and have a great day.